Hi. I'm just waiting for some more people to hop on. Hello, everybody. We have 2 so far. I'm going to wait for a couple more to hop on. We're going to be talking about guardian angels this evening. Angel numbers. How we can call on our angels. How we can figure out who our guardian angels, archangels are. And work with them. So, I don't know about y'all, but I experienced a lot of angel numbers, and today we'll be discussing those, but mostly discussing our angels as spirit guides, how we can call on them, work with them. So, basically, your guardian angels are ready for you to commune with them. They've been ready since your birth. And it's not really like them that need the work. It's you need to work on yourself in order to have communion with them. So they are your spirit guides. They are here to help you in this 3D world. Connect with your higher self. And you're the interface between them and the world. So you have to refine that interface. It's all about going within. There are tools, though, that you can use to help determine who your guardian angels are, what they represent, what you can harness from them. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. So, I have some notes here I'm going to be reading. These are from different sources. I'll post. Probably, if y'all want to follow me on my Facebook, I'm going to be posting the resources there. It's facebook.com/truth-that-travels. But yeah, like I said, your guardian angel has been ready since your birth to commune with you. It's just all about you being able to connect with them. So going within, working on yourself. And there's 5 things that I'll go over. We'll discuss like steps or like, I think my dog wants out. I don't know. That we can do to harness our, I am single. Weird question. Been single for 3.5 years. Not really looking to date anybody, but you know, the right person comes along. It is what it is. So, like I said, we're the interface between our angels and the material world. And so we have to refine ourselves. And once achieved, the only maintenance is to keep the channel clear of anything that can clutter it again. So we need to listen more and talk less. So that's key. Going within, meditating, asking who your archangels are. A lot of times they'll speak to you and they'll tell you their names. You can find them in the mundane things like your, well, this isn't really mundane, but like your angel numbers, your aura, because they are associated with colors as well as numbers. So those are just a few things that you can look out for throughout your daily experience to kind of find that energy of your angels. And then you can look up those things and go further into their meanings. Let me move this down a little bit. Okay, that's better. Are you right next to... Yes, I am. Is it bad? Is the noise bad? Is there a noise reduction? I saw that on something. Let me see if I can find it. I don't see it. If I need to move, I can. I was already running late, so I just stopped on my front porch, but usually I do it in the back. Let's see. So we need to become a more sophisticated tool through which our angels can basically use us, because we will never have the power to understand everything that our angel knows. So they are here as our guides. So 5 vital steps you need to have in order to communicate with your angels, guardian angels. So trust, built by the courage to become visible as what you are today. Joy is experienced by approaching in spirit what you aspire to become. Darkness is essential to dissolve what you have built in desperation. Realization is experienced by fulfilling your true desire in humbleness. And readiness is the state you are in once you become free of yourself. And so, basically what it's saying is to understand yourself, to understand your highs and lows, your yin and yang, your good and evil, whatever you want to call it, your light and dark. So shadow work is key. And then, like, just finding who you truly are and what your purpose is, and having that eagerness to fulfill it. So, and like I said, there are tools that you can use to help you. Hey Tammy, how are you? I started a little bit late, so you're here in perfect time. There are tools that you can use, and the angels are actually designated by your birthday as well. So you have many angels, but you can find your guardian angel through your birth date. So like mine is November 15th. So the angel from November 13th to 17th is Esaliah. And the meaning, I'm just going to use mine as an example, and then if you wanted to do research on yours, these are the things that you can find out. So the meaning of Esaliah's name is just God who tells the truth. Kind of fitting, since God gave me the name Truth That Travels. I mean, it's basically traveling through the realms, through my angel, into me. Associated with honesty, encourages followers to be perceptive and discerning. So, like I said, you can find it through your birthday. Then look up, oh, it'll tell you too, when you look it up, who the archangel is of your guardian angel. Because it's like a hierarchy. So we have the archangels. I'm sorry, there's a moth flying around here. It's attracted to my light. So the archangel of Esaliah is Michael. My dog just made a weird noise. Are you okay out there? My other one. Oh, and I'll also tell you which of the Sephirah your angel is a part of. So if you're not familiar with what the 10 Sephirah are, it's basically the 10 emanations in Kabbalah, in which the infinite reveals itself continuously, and creates the physical realm and the chain of higher metaphysical realms. So it's the 10 creative powers of Kabbalah, or emanations of the energy of God. So emanations is like the act of flowing or proceeding from a source. So one example they gave was like a perfume is the emanation of a flower. So it's basically how you create and what you create through which mine is the Terrafit, I believe. I'm sorry, my notes got all jumbled because I didn't have space and I had to jump around. Yes, Tiferet, I'm sorry. So Esali is of the Tiferet. It's the 6th Sephirah in the Kabbalah Tree of Life, associated with spirituality, balance, integration, beauty, miracles, and compassion. So that's all good things to know, especially if you're into Kabbalah mysticism. The virtues and powers of Esaliah are love, development, intelligence, and life mission. And different ways that you can work with them will also be listed when you find your angel, because it'll tell you like what elements the angel uses. Dog good. Yes, my dog's good. I don't know what that weird noise was, but she seems to be fine. I don't think she's being attacked by another alien or anything. No, I have boxers. 2 boxers. So Esaliah, I'm just using mine as an example. Like I said, just look up yours based on your birthday, and then you also, once you find that, like, since it is a water element, then you can look up other angels that are also associated with the water element, and they're probably working with you too. Just like the color or the gemstones and crystals, it'll all tell you what other angels you can call on. Like the color of Esaliah is orange, which symbolizes change, growth, passion, energy, pride, connection. It is the sacral chakra. Also co-creation and creativity. So when I found that out, that it was orange, I looked up what other angels are associated with the color orange. And I found that Uriel can appear as orange. And it often comes around when a person is reigniting a passion or purpose for something in their life. So this all lines up with where I'm at right now. He's also known as the Master of Knowledge and Angel of Wisdom. It'll also tell you what planets are aligned with your angel. So, like, mine is the Sun and Mercury, which makes sense because I love the Sun. I'm always meditating in the Sun. I believe it is source. I believe it is activating our DNA. I believe that, I see angels in the sun, in the rays of the sun. I saw them today. Oh, thank you, Cub. I love you, and thank you for your support. That's my mentor, Cub Cougar, and he's amazing. Go check him out. You won't be disappointed. So, let's see, where was I at? Oh, yeah, so, and then Mercury, like, all through Mercury retrograde, like, I was, like, I could not sleep. Like, retrograde is when Mercury appears to be going backwards in the sky, like, its rotation. And things get thrown off, like communication, technology, all kinds of stuff. Well, my sleep gets thrown out the window. Like, I cannot sleep. My technology goes berserks. I have interference with... Thank you for the gifts, Cub. Oh, you're too sweet. Yeah, so just lots of... I mean, it makes sense. Let me see, where was I? So they also have different times of days and hours that you can call upon them. Where, you can call upon them anytime, but where they're at their strongest, like, most connected in the realm, in the physical realm. So if you wish to gain more insight or support, and see beyond appearances, then you would call on Asalaya. If you're a student or in a competition, ask Asalaya, who's the guardian of work and studies, to succeed in your tests and help you have clearer ideas. He will accompany you to transmit your knowledge and understand the needs of your students. Like if you're in teaching or psychology, that's good. Let me see. I know I'm jumping around because my notes are scattered about. I have a prayer here, particularly for him. We can go over that in a little bit. But if y'all have any questions, please let me know. Her boxers are pretty pups. Check out. Oh, thank you. They're beautiful pups. I love my puppies. I believe that my dogs are actually spirit guides or incarnations, or like, I swear my boxer Coda is the reincarnation of my mom, because she passed when I was young, and I think that she's here to be with her grandson, my son. She's just super attached to him. Like, when I came home from the hospital, I don't know. It's either that or she thinks that me and her had a child together, because like, she was actually in the hospital at the same time because she had a false pregnancy. So she knew that she was pregnant. She was going through those hormonal changes with me. And so, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Dogs are all 5D creatures. I believe that. I do. They definitely have a way with connecting to our souls. And they're called man's best friend for a reason. You know, I truly believe that. They are something special. And I just rescued my second boxer. Her name is Xena. And she is a little warrior princess, let me tell you. She was on the streets. I don't know how long, but you can tell that she was in some fights and stuff. She's got little cuts on her ears, her nose, her paw was messed up. Oh, here comes Coda to say hi. Okay, Coda. Oh, you got my hair. Oh, yes. I don't know if you can see her, but there's my one. Coda. She's my older one that I've had since a year before my son was born, so 7 years now. And then I just got Xena. She's inside sleeping. I'm surprised because she's usually attached to me. Like, I swear her soul was here long before we manifested her this month on the 1st, on my son's birthday. It just all worked out. It was so amazing. So, back to Guardian Angels. I think, Tammy, you may have missed the 5, let me see. The 5 vital steps in order to become like more associated with our guardian angels. It was trust, built by the courage to become visible as what you are today. Joy, experienced by approaching in spirit what you aspire to become. Darkness is essential to dissolve what you have built in desperation, and realization is experienced by fulfilling your true desire, and humbleness and readiness is a state you are in once you become free of yourself. So those are all key. So basically, like, just knowing yourself, going and meditating, asking the questions needed to heal yourself and become that interface so that the angels can work through you and for you. Shadow work is key. And like Cub said, I may be a shadow worker of the group because I deal with trauma well, and I mean, I guess it's maybe because I experienced it so young. I don't know, like I lost my mom when I was 6, and just everything has been a lot of heartache. I don't know. I mean, I've gone through dark stages of my life, don't get me wrong, but I was able to pull myself out of them, you know, without therapy. I mean, which I probably should have had. I did use Prozac once. I don't like it, so I was on it for like a month, and I felt better, and so I was just like, nope, not for me. I don't want to ever become dependent on a medicine. I don't feel like they overall are beneficial. They may get you through something, and you can use them as a tool, but then I think, it's not something you need to stay on. Mint 4D, but fat fingers. Well, I know they're of the higher realms. Humans are in the form of 9-dimensional phases. I'm not sure what that means. I mean, I know that we can travel different dimensions. Are you saying we'll evolve into the 9 dimensions? I believe that. I believe that we can, through astral projection, excuse me, and different things, like visit the higher dimensions and learn from them. Definitely experienced that, so I know that's real. But yeah, so like I said, you can look up your angel through your birthday and then kind of spin off of that, because I've noticed like orange is my aura color, so it made sense when I found out Esalia was associated with the color orange. And then I feel like when we die, maybe we escalate a dimension. Oh, so you're saying each time you reincarnate in another dimension? I think that as we evolve and ascend spiritually, like with knowledge and wisdom and gnosis of how the physical world operates, then yes, we can, like, I feel like I'm operating in 5D. I mean, I don't feel like everybody is. But I feel like as of probably like November of last year, I've ascended. And I had glitches in the Matrix and other signs that they say that you are. So, I don't know. I think that's all very fascinating. I'm not, 100% how it works. I just know that things are coming quickly now. Where it used to take me a long time to manifest, now it's like, I think it, I like say my affirmations, set my intentions, take the first step, and everything is very quickly being brought forth. So, but I do a lot of elemental magic with the moon, with water, because that's the sign of Scorpio, and also the sign of my angel. So, like, for the full moon, I'll put out water in a glass container, clear glass container, purified water. So I use purified spring water, and let it charge. You want to go inside now? I'm sorry, guys. Go. There we go. Okay. And I'll let it charge under the moonlight. So that is just a way to cleanse the water, give it energy. Then you can set different intentions. Like, you can have one water for manifesting. You can have one water for shadow work. It's all about you creating your own magic. You don't have to, you can look at other people's opinions, other suggested rituals, but don't ever be afraid to create your own sorcery or magic, if you don't like that word. I think that there is different aspects of magic, light and dark, good and evil. As long as you're working in the light, create your own. You can do dancing as a form of magic. You can do healing. Like I said, I work with the elements, so mostly water, but also the moon and the sun and astrology in general. Let's see. So yeah, once you find out the colors and crystals are a big deal. Like, my gemstones are citrine, and I wear citrine. Actually, I have two citrine chrysocolla. I think white topaz is one, jasper's one. But I love crystals, and they harness powers to connect with the spiritual world, and for healing, and for all kinds of, like, calming, sleep, for knowledge, for all. They're great tools to use to also connect with your angels. And then, yeah, let me see where else I have. So, I said stuff about the time of days you can look up. And it's actually certain days of the year that they're more perceptive. Or more, what's the right word? You're more perceptive. They're more open to, when you want to call on them, they'll respond, let's say, in a more timely manner. But you can, angel numbers. Okay. So I want to talk about, I'm a Cancer moon, so the moon really affects my mood. Well, I feel ya. I'm not a Cancer moon, I'm a Capricorn moon. But the moon plays a vital part in everybody's mood. But yes, Cancer. And it depends on when the moon is in your sign. You'll feel more effects, for sure. Where was I? Oh, so angel numbers. I had an experience this last week. Oh, Capricorn sun, that's cool. Mine actually, okay, so my sun sign, you might want to look this up. Like, there's two different ones. There's tropical, which is the original, when it was created, the original zodiac in Babylonia time. That's your tropical sign. So mine is Scorpio. But then your sidereal sign could be different, because that is based on now, where because due to the rotation of the earth and it being, just the tilt and all that stuff, they have changed positions in the sun. So, like, if I want to do, like, if I want to know when my chrism oil is descending and ascending, I look at my sidereal sign, because that's what it is. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Look up your sidereal sign on the day of your birth, because mine was Libra instead of Scorpio. And you can do that on Stellarium and other programs like that. Put in the date and time, and it'll tell you on your birthday where was the sun, because it might not be what you think. Because I thought I was Scorpio the whole time, and it turns out it was Libra. I've heard of Vedic, but not that. Can you send me that? Yes, I will send it to you. It's sidereal. It's Sidereal, I believe. So, and then Stellarium, Stellarium, like stellar EM. So yeah, okay, angel numbers. So I had an experience this past week, and it was a new one for me, because I usually see angel numbers all day, every day. And I was talking to a friend who, she was looking at the moon, and she was like, it's kind of late, but, I was looking at the moon, I was wondering if you noticed this halo around the moon, and, like, it's just super bright and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm looking at the moon because I was seeing clouds, like, forming around the moon, and I was seeing faces in those clouds, which they say the dark entities come out from the shadows of the moon at night. And it was really trippy. I'll have to upload the video of, I've seen two faces, and I said, that looks like one entity with two faces. And right when I said that, those two faces in the clouds merged into one. I was like, oh wow, weird. So, but anyways, we were both looking at the moon. She texted me, it was kind of late, and then we were just talking about other things. She was sending me photos that she had taken. Spatial awareness is awareness beyond time and space. If you remove time and space, you move out of 3D. Yeah, that's a theory. So, sorry, I'm ADD. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So we were just talking. She was sending me photos of the sun and the moon that she had taken. And I was actually able to help her find her guardian angel because I kept seeing blue, like a blue ray or a blue reflection or a blue orb in her photos. And I said, that's your angel. You have a blue angel. So look it up. So she did, and it was Archangel Michael. And another one, no, I'm sorry, Uriel? Might have been Uriel. And another one was like Hansiel, I think, that she found out. And you'll know when you read the descriptions of the angels, you'll know that that's your angel. It'll resonate with you. So it won't be anything you have, to question. I definitely understand why Astalia, who is, did I go over the virtues and powers? I think I did. Virtues and powers are love, development, intelligent, and life mission. It makes sense. It just correlates with what I'm going through and been through in my life. And also associated with spirituality, balance, integration, beauty, miracles, and compassion. And and then, like I said, the orange. It all just coincides. When you find it, you'll know. And then you can call on them. But the angel numbers... Okay, so back to what I was saying. She was like, oh, it's 1:11 a.m. on the clock. And I was like, okay, so let me go to my home screen and look at the other numbers. Because I like to look at, like, my battery percentage or, like, the degrees or, like, the date. Anything that could, show me more angel numbers. And I was like, okay, so I have 49% battery, and it's 49 degrees outside. So I sent her a screenshot, and it said 1:11, 49, 49. And I don't know. This is new to me, y'all. She said, me too. And I was like, what do you mean, you too? Well, she had 49% on her phone, and it was 49 degrees where she was, which we were not in the same town. We were about an hour away from each other, give or take. So I had never experienced, like, sharing angel numbers before. So I know that we were supposed to connect that night. Like, there was a reason we were talking. Like, there's a reason she reached out to me. Not just, the moon and stuff and discussing it. 8:49. Oh, yeah, there's that 49 again. So, and actually, Tammy, you had said something about 49 representing 13. 4 plus 9 is 13. And then somebody wants to join. I've never accepted somebody to join, but if you send a request again, I may let you hop on this one. The request went away though. Oh, is that you, Kay? Is that who requested? Was that a thing? Sorry, I'm new to all this live stuff. This is like my 4th one. But I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, yeah. So, 13, if you break that down, is 4. And my angel number that I always see is 44 or 444. So, that would make sense. Because basically it was 4 and 4 in 1:11. Let me see. I'll invite this person on. Is that who was wanting to come on? But angel numbers, yes, it's all like they are representing like that your guides are with you, that you're on the right path, that you're being comforted, and that you're protected. and all that. They're inspirations from God. They're healing and positivity. But they're also used for means of arts, combat, and war. So spiritual warfare is real. So a lot of them, like 4, is attributed to archangels, 3, the Holy Trinity, but like both of those are attributed to protection. 7 and 1 and 5, those are all attributed to protection. 5 is also changes. So like growth. I don't know if this person was going to jump on or not. Oh, invite sent. I didn't see that pop up the first time if it did. But yeah, so I just thought it was really cool that both of ours lined up. Like, what is the odds? There's nothing is coincidence. Nothing happens by chance. It's all designed for a purpose. So when you see your angel numbers, look them up and see what's going on. And especially if you are having like a connection with somebody else and their angel numbers at the same time, that is definitely a reason to look into it. So I feel like, you know, she may be part of my soul tribe, because I'm finding and connecting with so many of you lately, like Tammy, and a lot of the Mythos members. That was Cubs group. A lot of the Sons of God Ministries members and stuff like that. And True Sika and his group. Basically, right now is the time for all this to happen. It's divine. We're supposed to connect right now, but because of the spiritual warfare, we're going to need each other. We're going to need to lean on each other, because usually with light workers, star seeds, indigos, we don't have a lot of family or friends in real life that understand what we're going through, understand our beliefs. And so right now we're finding our true soul families. I think a lot of people's physical families right now in the material world are like karmic relationships, and those are relationships to teach you lessons so that you can ascend, because basically if you didn't have the trials and tribulations in your life, you wouldn't be a light worker, a healer, a energy worker, etc., because you wouldn't have had that time to focus on yourself. There's so many distractions in the world, and it's for a reason. And there's so much fear in the world, and it's for a reason. It's keeping you away from finding out who you truly are and what your purpose is. So those things are all key. You know, the shadow work, the trauma, to deal with and grow from, learn, experience, and, you know, find your purpose. So, and then I'll just go ahead and read the prayer that for Asalaya, in case anybody else's angel is Asalaya, which, like I said, you can look it up by your birthday. This is for November 13th through 17th. So it says, Asalaya, help me distance myself from all darkness. I abandon the castles of materialism in order to progress towards your promised land. In a very distant past, I was formed by you. I was your loyal puppet. More recently, I wanted to structure the world only in accordance with lessons formerly learned, and now I want to act like you. Freely and willingly, your hand in mine, me as a human being, you as a guardian angel, your breath in my spirit. I want us to leave markers and footprints so that those who follow us are able to find the correct path and inescapably discover success without fail when working towards the creation of the world, the divine project, the kingdom, the peace and happiness. Amen. So that is how you pray and call upon them. Ask them for guidance and support, and they will help you. And like I said before, you can use elemental magic, depending on the element of your angel. You can use crystals, which I love, because I have all my beautiful crystals on. And yeah, so does anybody have any questions? And I guess that person didn't want to go live after all. But I wanted to share with y'all. Okay, I'm gonna be elaborating on this topic, but going a little bit further beyond angels. I don't know if any of y'all believe in dragons, but we also have dragons that help us. They are spirit guides. They're ferocious but friendly, and I found out if you don't follow New Earth Dragons 44 on TikTok, go follow her. She's amazing. She does sorcery through dragons and dance, and she's awesome. And this, I found out, it's called mica. I wasn't sure, much. I didn't know much about it, but it's a moth. It's actually a dragon scale, is what she believes. It's very flaky. It's a black, kind of metallic stone. And I got this. See how it's flaky? Yeah. A dragon scale. So I got this from my dad owns storage buildings, and we were cleaning one out, and I found this this treasure. So that's really cool, because I feel a deep connection with dragons. I always have loved them. Like anything mystical, I've always been obsessed with. Unicorns, dragons. Yeah, it's beautiful, right? So I don't know. It's even in the shape of a scale. I mean, I don't know. She has me convinced. It's all about what you believe anyways. Don't let anybody else try to tell you that your beliefs aren't real, because we create our own reality. And who's to say my beliefs are any less real than your beliefs? I believe that we all can harness the energy of dragons, of angels, of unicorns, of fairies, of anything you want. Because if they're real to you, then they're real. That's all that matters. Okay? So I'm believing that this is a real dragon scale. For sure. And I'm harnessing this. It sits by me every day. It's at my desk. And that was before I even knew what it was. But now I'm just obsessed with it. So we'll be elaborating on dragons next week. And how you can harness those energies and what they're good for. And how you can create your own. She does a lot of dance. It's very powerful. But create your own sorcery to use the energy of the dragon. Or dragons. Because there's many. Just like angels. There's many dragons. Excuse me. And there are dark dragons just like there are dark angels. There are white dragons, light dragons of the light. I'm not sure if these people are asking to go live with me, but it says invite. So, accept.
Yo, what's up?
How are you?
I'm chilling. What about you? How you doing?
I'm good. Have you been here long?
Huh?
Have you been listening for a while? No, it's a
Yeah.
topic. Okay. I didn't know when you jumped on. Did you have
Oh.
a question or?
No, I wanted a battle.
Oh.
You know what that is?
Like were you trying to get gifts or whatever?
Yeah. You want a battle?
How do you do that? I've never done it.
I'm gonna send you a request.
Okay. I don't really know
Oh.
anything about this. This is my fourth TikTok live.
Oh, word. It says it doesn't accept. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah, um that's not really what I'm not trying to get gifts. I'm just trying to speak out and help people find their guardian angels and work with them. And
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I appreciate talking to you. Have a good
yeah,
night.
sure. You too. I Dark dragons, yeah. Yes, there are dark dragons, but there are also light dragons. So with I mean, there's a yin and yang duality with everything, spiritual and physical. And it's all about balance. I'm not saying don't work with dark dragons. Sometimes you need to be ferocious and harness that energy, but just be careful because you're working with them in order to for the greater good, if that makes sense. So, if y'all want, we can do a reading. I have 3 decks here. If y'all want to choose one, let me know in the comments. Hello. Thank you for sharing the live. So I have the Naked Heart Tarot, which is new, so I will have to look up the cards to know the meanings. I have Crush Your Goals, or I have prayer cards, which is kind of fitting for the angel thing, but it's up to y'all. I was going to do a collective reading, but I mean, yeah, we can do individual cards too. Do you want to pick a deck? A prayer card? I know they're backwards for y'all. Crush Your Goals, or the Naked Heart Tarot. Just let me know. I think I'll do a prayer card for the collective, but if y'all have any requests, let me know. So we're going to call on the highest of highest of highest, the holiest of holies, God's highest self, to oversee this reading. May it bring forth love, clarity, guidance, insight, healing, blessing, direction, and a closer relationship with God for all involved. I call on my highest self, angels, teachers, guides for the highest, greatest good to all involved. And I call on y'all's highest self. So I'm new to this tarot thing. I'm just warning y'all. But so far it's been good experience. But these cards were gifted to me by my friend Missy, and I love them. So yeah, let's go. Let's do a prayer card for the collective and see what we get. And we can do one of each. I don't mind. They're fun. So, prayer card. It's a psalm. That's always good. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Psalm 73:26. I know it's backwards, sorry. I don't know how to mirror this thing. But my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. So the flesh and my heart, that kind of tells me like, the material world may fail. Because we are both spirit and flesh. But God is the strength of your heart or your spirit and my portion forever. So that's a good one. I've been doing a lot of studies on the spirit and the flesh and how, we're both, and we have to learn the balance. And it's been good. It's been very insightful to know that sin is not a bad thing necessarily, because we need sin in order to learn and grow. We just have to know, love. Love is key. Just love, and everything else will fall into place. Okay, so we'll do the crush your goals next. And I'm sorry if the highway noise is so loud. But I was running late, so I didn't set up in the back. I just came out on my front porch real quick. So. Okay, this one stands out to me. I think I did that one already. You have everything you need right now. I don't know. That seems familiar. It might have been a collective that I did before, or it could have been one of mine that I did with a friend or family member. You have everything you need right now. That's Kay Yugan. That's the quotes from. So, that's pretty self-explanatory. If you're doubting yourself, if you have insecurities, you have everything you need right now. Like, don't worry. Go within. The kingdom of God is within. Your higher self. Ask, you shall receive. What is it? Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and the door shall be opened. So, you have everything you need. It's written in your DNA. It's written on your heart. Activate it. Because you have the tools. You have the knowledge. Use it. Okay. These are my new deck. It's the Naked Heart Tarot, and I love this deck. It's so beautiful. Thank you, universe. Yes, thank you, source. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, creator. Thank you, Most High. Whatever you call him. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Whoop. It fell out. It was meant to be. The Heart of Swords. Oh, and it's a beautiful card with the panther and feathers. So, since I'm new to these, I'm going to have to look them up. Heart of Swords. Where are the swords? Cups, want swords. There we go. Heart of Swords. Queen. So that's the Queen. Heart of Swords. Looks like it's an air element. Its astrological sign is Libra. I am the naked heart of my thoughts and words. I am encouraged to be mindful of the words I use and how I communicate with myself and others. Now is the time to heal the pain behind the stories and words, and the thoughts will follow in sync. Having the courage to recover is the key to my freedom. And freedom is a big word for me right now. So is surrender. So is legacy. I have theme words for the year, and so that's weird that one came up. So the light. Pureness of integrity of thought, understands and trusts their intentions. Fairness drives actions and words. Likes to create a win-win situation. Diplomatically thinks through arguments and conversations. A pragmatic approach to problem solving. Clear communication skills. Intellectually intelligent and eager to share knowledge. Yes. And then it's the dark. So the reverse meaning. Well, we didn't do that. It's not a reverse. We're doing the light. So never mind. We won't read that. But yeah. So this is so cool, y'all. This little book that it comes with, and it explains all of the different cards. I love this deck. But so thank you, Missy, even though you're not on here. We love you. Me and Tanny. Speaking for her. But yeah, that was fun. So stay tuned for next week. We'll be talking about dragons and our spirit dragons and how we can call on them and they can help us navigate this world. And I love you all. Be blessed. And I'll see you next week.